Well, we're ending the week on a hot note here on your Feel Good Breakfast show because this entire week we've watched Khwela live her best life out in Durban. She has been hanging out with some of the biggest stars in the country. Wasman Mncube yesterday, Don Tandega King the day before, and then Tipsy to start the week. I mean, it's been insane, right?
Yeah, it's so insane. And today we're getting to catch up with Jennifer Khwela, of course. She is a champion athlete for South Africa and also a Commonwealth champion. So I'm so keen to find out what's happening with her and Khwela. So let's check it out.
How gorgeous is that golden disc, representing a brand new day and a brand new opportunity to go out there and live out your dreams. A very good morning to you, team. A good morning to you, South Africa. I am coming to you live from uShaka Beach out here in Durban. It's a little bit cold and but I am not worried because we're going to get the blood pumping in a second. Such a festive morning this morning. But before we get into it, I have a very special guest today. Someone who made history back in 2010 when she walked away with a silver medal at the Commonwealth Games in the women's vault. Jennifer Khwela, and her love and passion for gymnastics led her to now coaching at the Women's Artistic Gymnastics at the Central Gymnastics Club. Welcome to Expresso, Jennifer.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. And you?
Very well, thank you. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show. Namhlanje, please take us back to when your love for gymnastics started.
The love for gymnastics started in 2001, but actually first I saw the 2000 Sydney Olympics and I'm like, hey, that sport is very cool. And then luckily we also did it at school as a PE lesson, and then my coach ended up taking me to her club, and that's when my love for gymnastics started.
And your love for gymnastics made you make history in 2010 by being the first South African gymnastic in general to walk away with a silver medal at the Commonwealth Games. How was that experience for you when you were announced silver winner? How did you react?
I was so happy because at first they told me that I came fourth, not realizing that the judges actually had to go back and check with the cameras on how the landing was for the vault. And then I just saw my coach coming to the bathroom telling me that actually you placed second.
Wow.
And I was so shocked. I couldn't believe it as well.
I can imagine the trauma of thinking that you came fourth.
Yes.
And then your coach coming to you and saying, actually,
I came second.
You came second.
Yes.
That is absolutely beautiful. Now you're coaching the next generation of great gymnasts. Please take us through that.
Oh, it's wonderful because that way I'm actually giving back to the sport and for the kids as well, so that they know what I've been through, so that I'm able to help them through their journey of gymnastics as well.
That's beautiful. Since we're still in Women's Month, what would you say to other young women who look up to you and want to be as successful as you are?
Firstly, I would tell them they need to have the passion for gymnastics, and then as well be dedicated to the sports. And then lastly, they've got to have faith. Believing in something that you have not seen is one of the greatest things.
I love that, and I'm taking my morning inspiration from that. Passion, hard work, ultimately have faith, because God's timing is always right?
Yes.
Is it possible for you to teach me a little something right now, but not too hectic, okay?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, right now. Should I put this away or a little bit later on?
A little bit later on.
A little bit later on. Make sure to keep it locked right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, because we're going to get the blood pumping shortly. We'll see you soon.